Problems involving rational algebraic expressions. Halina't ating pag-usapan dito sa ating matsayang talakayan. Kaya, stay tuned! Hello, grade 8 learners! This is Teacher Dali, your online math teacher. For today's video, ating pag-aaralan ang problems involving rational algebraic expressions. With the learning competency, solves problems involving rational algebraic expressions with the following objectives. Translate verbal phrases to mathematical phrases and vice versa. And solve problems involving rational algebraic expressions. Tingnan natin ang iyong nalalaman tungkol sa translation of verbal phrases to mathematical phrases. Number 1. A number x subtracted from 5. Again, a number x subtracted from 5. Kung ang iyong sagot ay 5 minus x, you are correct. Number 2. Twice the product of 4 and y. Again, twice the product of 4 and y. Kung ang iyong sagot ay 2 times 4y, you are correct. Number 3. A number n is divided by 6. Again, a number n is divided by 6. Kung ang iyong sagot ay n over 6, you are correct. Number 4. 5 times the number x. Again, 5 times the number x. Kung ang iyong sagot ay 5x, you are correct. Number 5. A number x increased by 7. Again, a number x increased by 7. Kung ang iyong sagot ay x plus 7, you are correct. Matgaling, learners! Ngayon naman ay mula sa mathematical statement, translate into verbal phrases. Number 1. P equals 4S. Pamilyar ba kayo sa formulang ito? Tama! Ito ay formula na ginagamit sa pagkuha ng perimeter of a square. Kaya, the perimeter of a square P is equal to 4 times the length of its side S. Number 2. A is equal to S squared. Ano naman ang formulang ito? Ang formulang ito ay ginagamit sa pagkuha ng area of a square. Kaya, the area A of a square is equal to the square of its sides S. Number 3. A is equal to 1/2 BH. Saan naman ginagamit ang formulang ito? Ang formulang ito ay ginagamit sa pagkuha ng area of a triangle. Kaya, the area A of a triangle is equal to half of the product of its base B and its height H. Ang iyong kaalaman sa pagtatranslate ay malaki ang may tutulong sa problem solving. Sundan natin ang mga sumusunod na steps. Step 1. Read and understand the problem. Step 2. Write an expression or equation. Step 3, solve the equation. Narito ang tatlong step sa pagsosolve ng problem. Example 1. Number problem. The denominator of a fraction is 2 more than the numerator. If 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, the resulting fraction has a value of 1/2. Find the original fraction. Step 1. Understand the problem. Ano ba ang meron sa given problem? Meron kang fraction. So, may numerator at denominator. So, let x be the numerator. And according to the problem, the denominator is 2 more than the numerator. So, since x is the numerator, therefore, the denominator will be x plus 2. And then, we have there the original fraction. So, we will let x, which is the numerator, and x plus 2, which is the denominator, will be the original fraction. For step number 2, so we are going to write an equation. From the original fraction, we have x over x plus 2. 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator. So, minus 1 from numerator and minus 1 from the denominator. And the resulting fraction is, so we will use equal symbol, 1/2. Thus, our equation is x minus 1 over, combine natin yung similar terms. So, yung 2 minus 1 will be 1. Kaya meron ka doon x plus 1 equals 1/2. Let us now solve the equation x minus 1 over x plus 1 equals 1/2. So first, find the LCD. The LCD is 2 times x plus 1. Then, multiply both sides by the LCD, 2 times x plus 1. So from our equation, x minus 1 over x plus 1 equals 1/2. Multiply 2 times x plus 1 on both sides of the equation. When we multiply, x plus 1 will be cancelled out and 2 will be cancelled out. The remaining terms are 2 times x minus 1 equals x plus 1. Then, apply distributive property. So, we are going to multiply 2 times x and 2 times negative 1. So, we have 2 times x is 2x and 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 equals x plus 1. Then, combine similar terms. So, we are going to transpose x to the other side of the equation and negative 2 to the other side of the equation. So we have now 2x minus x equals 1 plus 2. So 2x minus x is x equals 1 plus 2 is 3. And 3 is now our numerator. Since the denominator is represented by x plus 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5, therefore the denominator is 5. So we can now say that the original fraction is from x over x plus 2, that will be equal to 3/5. And 3/5 is the original fraction. Next example, we have age problem. 5 years ago, John's age was half of the age he will be in 8 years. How old is he now? So let us have step number 1. Ano ang meron? So we are talking about John's age. So we will let x be John's age. From the first statement, we have 5 years ago. From the word ago means subtraction. So from John's age, we subtract 5 years ago. So we have x minus 5 be John's age 5 years ago. Then, half of the age he will be in 8 years. If we have in future tense, then it indicates addition. So therefore, we have 1/2 multiplied by x plus 8. And this is half of his age he will be in 8 years. For step number 2, let us write an equation. So, x minus 5 is John's age 5 years ago. Was half of his age he will be in 8 years. So our equation is x minus 5 equals 1/2 times x plus 8. Then, let us solve the equation x minus 5 equals 1/2 times x plus 8. So first, we are going to look for the LCD. Since 2 is the only denominator, so our LCD is 2. Then, multiply both sides by the LCD 2. So we have x minus 5 equals 1/2 times x plus 8 multiplied by 2 on both sides. So let us simplify. So we are going to use distributive property. So we have 2 multiplied by x and 2 multiplied by -5. So we have there 2x minus 10 equals, cancel out 2. If we cancel out 2, then we have x plus 8. Then next is we have to combine similar terms. We will transpose x to the other side of the equation. It will become -x, and -10 transposed to the other side of the equation, and it will become +10. So, we have 2x minus x equals 8 plus 10. So, 2x minus x is x, and 8 plus 10 is 18. Therefore, John's age now is 18 years old. Work problem. Joey can clean the house in 40 minutes, and Pet can do the same job in 60 minutes. How long will it take them to clean the house together? So let us now understand the problem. In the problem, we are talking about work. So we can use the formula rate is equal to work over time. We will now let x will be the time to clean the house together. Ano naman ngayon ang rate ni Joey in cleaning the house? Yes, we have 1 over 40. 1, dahil ang gagawin lang niya is to clean the house. Isang work lang yon. And it will take him 40 minutes to do the job. And Pet can do the job in 60 minutes. So, Pet's rate is 1 over 60. And the rate together will be 1 over x. So step number 2, we are now going to write the equation. Joey's rate is 1 over 40. When we say together, it represents addition. Pet's rate is 1 over 60, and the rate together is 1 over x. So our equation is 1 over 40 plus 1 over 60 equals 1 over x. Let us now solve the equation 1 over 40 plus 1 over 60 equals 1 over x. What is the LCD? The LCD is 120x. So, multiply both sides by the LCD 120x. 1 over 40 plus 1 over 60 equals 1 over x. Multiply both sides of the equation by 120x. So when we multiply 120 times 1 over 40, so we have there 120 of x over 40. Then 120x times 1 is 120x over 60 equals 1 over x multiplied by 120x, so x will be cancelled out. So we have there 120. Then simplify. So 120 divided by 40 is equal to 3. So we have there 3x. Then 120 divided by 60 is equal to 2. So we have there 2x. Then equals 120. So combine similar terms, 3x plus 2x is equal to 5x, then equals 120. So divide both sides of the equation by 5. So the result will be x is equal to 24. We can now say that it will take them 24 minutes to clean the house together. Motion problem. An express train travels 150 kilometers in the same time that a freight train travels 100 kilometers. If the express train goes 20 kilometers per hour faster than the freight train, find the rate of each train. So let us use the formula. Distance equals rate times time. Represented by the symbol D is equal to RT. For step 1, let us R be the rate of the freight train. Then, R plus 2 is the rate of the express train. Since express train is 20 kilometers per hour faster than the freight train. So we can represent it with a table. So the distance of a freight train is 100 kilometers. So the rate is equivalent to R. Then time will be equivalent to distance over the rate. So therefore we have their time is 100 over R. For the express train, the distance traveled, so we have 150 kilometers. And its rate is R plus 20. So the time will be 150 over r plus 20. Let us now write an equation. The fact that time travel is the same, the equation leads to 100 over r equals 150 over r plus 20. Let us now solve the equation 100 over r equals 150 over r plus 20. Since the equation shows proportion, so we can use cross multiplication. So multiply r plus 20 by 100. So we have 100 times r plus 20. Then multiply r and 150. So we have 150 times r. So we are going to use distributive property. So multiply 100 times r and 100 times 20. So we have the result 100r plus 2000. Then equals 150 times r is 150r. Then combine similar terms. So we are going to transpose 150r to the other side of the equation and also transpose 2000 to the other side of the equation. So we have now 100r minus 150r is equal to negative 2000. So 100r minus 150r is negative 50r. Then equals negative 2000. Then divide both sides of the equation by negative 50. So the result is r equals 40. And 40 is the rate of the freight train. Since express train is represented by r plus 20, so the rate of the express train will be 60. We can now say that the freight train's rate is 40 kilometers per hour and the express train's rate is 60 kilometers per hour. And that's it, guys. Hope you learned a lot from this video. Here's now the activity for you. You can pause this video to copy the activity or screenshot the activity and do it on your paper or notebook. Mag-practice at magtiyaga para ikaw ay maging magaling. Again, this is Teacher Dali na nagsasabing, practice makes perfect. Thank you for watching. Bye!